Mm. Hello. How is everybody doing? Welcome to Weird and Woo Woo. Where I'm weird and we all get woo woo. It's in the name, so please understand. Let's see here. Did that get? Yes, it did. Okay, fantastic. Well, I went on a nice walk this morning. And now I am back. And I'm ready to do a reading. I've got my coffee because my 20-year-old decided he was going to drink all the cream. When I tell you I get the big creamers, and he has become like this coffee fiend, and he's drinking so much coffee. He does have a lot of decaf coffee, so I'm like, but he left me with none, left me with zero, and I thought, oh, he and I are going to box later, metaphorically speaking, but we're going to go toe to toe. Leave me in the morning. I get up early in the morning to take the kids. Oh, hey, Terry, I responded to your message. Make sure you check. Anyways, so yeah, my thing is, don't like if I'm the one that gets up super duper early, which I did because my child had a nosebleed at like 5:00, 5:15 this morning, so we all got up early. Yay! Then you better be leaving me some creamer. You better not leave me with no creamer. So he and I's gonna have that conversation later when he gets back. Yeah. Anywho's. All right, I'm just putting my hair back up. Give me just a hot minute, okay? Still got my workout gear on, or my yoga, whatever it is. Okay, whatever. All right, guys. So I didn't really have much. I was chit chatting with other people before this, so like I didn't have a lot that came through. I'm gonna be honest with you. So we're just gonna We're gonna just jump in. We're just gonna jump in head first and see what message there is. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Okay. So funny thing, I'm getting called to Hermetic Tarot, but I'm feeling as if like there's an oracle card that wants to come out before that. Let me see. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to. I put all my decks away, or my what are they called? Books and stuff, and then I had to get them back out. We were gonna have a tornado, and I was like, oh, so I put things up so that things are safe, and then I'm like, okay, okay, there's that one. And I don't know if I pulled out all the. Yes, okay, there it is. I was like, I don't know if I have the books, so I had to go back digging through the stuff. Right, there we go. Sorry, guys. I know. Right, there we go. All right, so we're the oracle deck that we're going to yank from. Oh, Cordero, I'm so sorry. I didn't even notice that. My apologies. My stuff is not necessarily right where I can see it. I have to look over and everything. So, my apologies. Yeah, this is just a general read, sweetie. You can book a reading on my website. You have to submit your inquiry at the bottom of the page. There's a place to submit it, so that we can talk first before I send you an invoice. Anywho's. That was the Mother of Dawn. That's what that was. Okay, let's go ahead. So this is my combined deck. It has both the Angelarium, Oracle of Emanations, and Oracle of Souls. Masulia. Anyways. let's see here. I do feel I have been prompted a couple of times just for y'all to know to start doing some. I'm not one of those readers that like loves to harp on love. I feel like sometimes it gets a bit penalty, when people are constantly tarot for love reading, and it's like there's way more to life. And so I always take the approach of the self when I'm doing a reading. And if love comes through, great. But I have had a couple of prompts where it's like maybe I should start something more specific for love. And that to me just says that there's going to be some changes in the collective in regards to that where it might be important. And I feel more so the idea or the notion of somebody, it feels like opening back up to love. Like that's come through a lot. So I might start that. I have to admit that's been come through just a couple of times. And I'm like, generally not the person that's like specifically all about love, but Okay, no, that I dropped that. That was my bad. I'll wait for this to come out. Let's go ahead and get started. Sindolphin, Angel of New Life. I told you I saw the one in here of the embracing the dawn or the emerging dawn or something like that. Yeah. Hey, Anna. So I basically just take 2 decks and I combine them. 2 different decks. Are we seriously? That's it? That is it? Okay, so I want to show you. Maybe I should show you the one that I saw earlier. But it was like, oh gosh, this is a huge deck. Of course, I should have shown it to you earlier. But on the split, remember I was staring at it? Sorry, I got up in your grill. Didn't mean to do that. All right, so this is Angelarium. Look at how gorgeous that is. Can you see that? It looks so pretty. I'm just going to get close so y'all can see. Flowers blooming. Angel of New Life. All right. Sindolphin. Let's go for it. Here we go, guys. All right. When the time is right, the twin angel will return. Sindolphin was the first, and now we follow it forward along the shoreline and into the water. His footsteps brings with it a great fear, but also awe and hope. With each step, we move closer to the conclusion and a new beginning. Embrace the new epoch in life. What has come has already passed. What will be is still a dream. Sindolphin flows through it. When a new era emerges, I told y'all we had a reading. It's like a whole new era. That was the word, was the era. Emerges. The blood of the twin angel brings fertility to everything it touches. Angelarium, too, was formed this way. So, too, will the next world, born in the wake of Sindolphin. When the time is right, the new era begins. It'll emerge. It brings fertility, which is promise and abundance, to everything that it touches. Each step that we take, we move closer to the conclusion and a new beginning. And yesterday was peppered with that. It was the death card. It was the idea of things closing and something emerging, something new coming through. So, okay, well, let's just see what we have here. Okay, it's funny because I still have this one, but they brought me over here, New Era Elements. Let's find out what they got to say. Am I still dealing with allergies? Absolutely. Will you hear me sneeze? Probably. Am I going to sniffle? Sure. But I can say now that it is no longer just my 2 trees that are blooming out in front of the house. They are blooming everywhere. And they're so gorgeous. But for whatever reason this year, my sinuses are like kicking my butt. I usually will get allergies for maybe a week and a half. But I feel like this is just, ooh, 8 of Wands and the King of, I'm going to move this so that we have, let me go turn I'm going to turn the light on because y'all can tend to see those a little bit better. We got the King of Wands here. That's a lot. Ooh, that's a lot of wand. That's a lot of fire energy, guys. Like, I feel like, okay, so let's get into it. King of Wands, that MFer, he is the epitome of following something through. He is the energy behind something that occurs. He epitomizes the focus, the drive, the desire, the willpower, the confidence. That's the reason why nothing can stand in his way. I feel like of all the kings, he is it is so. Because if I deem it to be such, it is the passion behind which something is created, something comes into fruition. Sorry, guys, I got like. And then the idea of how quickly I want to say something appears or moves into your life very quickly, and it's going to be exceptionally powerful. Whatever arrives or starts or begins in your life right now it has immense power and drive behind it. Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, Queen of Swords. This is setting up for, I feel as if this is somebody's outlook. This is somebody's take on what's the approach, their personality, the part or aspect of them that is forward facing whatever is coming in. We have the determination, the willpower, and the confidence. We have the wherewithal and the capacity to manage it all. Queen of Pentacles is always the badass bitch. She can handle it. Everything from, it's like every facet of life. She's the multitasker. She's the epitome of having, like, to me, she's the minor arcana for the magician. You've got all the tools at your disposal. You have the capacity within you and the capability to manage every aspect of life. Like, nothing is getting out of balance with this. And then we have the Queen of Swords, which is the notion of seeing things very objectively and for what they are, and being willing to cut things out with her sword always drawn that doesn't serve you. There's a level of determination with this, like, and the fact that the Queen of Pentacles is in the center of this, to me, tells me that this is like, you have this capacity. You have the capacity to embody both of these things. Why are they talking about you like this? We have the Eight of Cups and the Star card. Well, obviously, okay, so there's a level of being on the right path, following inner guidance, having intuition. You're following your North Star. There's also something with the Star card. I don't know why they're giving me like the elevation. Like, you're going to become more. I'm getting the sense of somebody that's been in the background. We had this the other day. It was from the song Radio Gaga by Queen. And it was like, no longer being in the back. You're no longer going to be the background noise for all the girls and boys. It's like, it's time for you to shine. You're taking main character energy in this era. And because they're giving me the idea of like elevation, but like, like star power, like eyes being on you, like you being the focus. And there's something, you're leaving something behind. I feel like the Eight of Cups is tied to the Queen of Swords here. Like really willing to cut shit out that doesn't serve you, that shouldn't be a part of your life, and you're doing so objectively. You're not like getting emotionally tied to things. That came out. You're not emotionally tied to something. Like, you know how sometimes we hold on to something because for nostalgic purposes, or because it's like there's no more emotional ties. You notice we don't have any of the cups out, correct? No cups. Queen of Pentacles has the belief and knowing that she can take care of it. She has the capacity. It is within her. And there's nothing going to stop you. I feel as if saying you look at things very objectively and you will cut anything out that doesn't serve you. You will make swift decisions. Eight of Cups is the idea of walking away from something to go towards what you want, right? It's to go towards your wish fulfillment. I'm gonna clarify this a little bit. I want to know more about the Eight of Cups. You're leaving isolation. No fucking shit. I should have figured that when I said that you're going to be more prevalent and prominent. It's as if like the idea, you're hermit mode. You're fucking leaving it. You're not sitting in the background of your own life anymore. You're becoming main character energy. They can't help but pay attention to you when you take control in your own life. Sorry, guys. Can I just say, my computer I restarted my computer yesterday for updates, and it's trying to do it again in the middle of doing this. So let me get rid of that. I'm like, squeeze me. Absolutely not. You shouldn't have an update that damn quick. We just updated yesterday. So you're walking away from, you're leaving, I want to say you're leaving obscurity. I don't know why. I feel like you've kind of like hidden yourself, taken a back seat. And I just, people are going to want you. Eyes are going to be on you as you move out of hermit mode. I feel as if, let's say, whatever you're doing in your life will garner attention. And there very well may be both positive and negative attention. Some people are going to be like, fuck yes. And then other people are going to be like, triggered by the fact that you're no longer moping and you're no longer taking a back seat. And like, and like, I just feel this energized, going after what the fuck you want, having the confidence, determination. You're King of Wandsing it. You know what I mean? Like that's, immense power, and you're directing it. That is directing your life force. That is not just allowing it to swell and well within you. It is taking fucking charge. And that shit's sexy. I don't know why I want to say that, because I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is that sexy energy. Like, damn, this person's got it all. They all within them. Because the feminine energy is everything within, right? And your decisiveness and ease, because the Queen of Pentacles is also somebody who's at peace, because she's managing. Like, your peace with seeing things for what they are and taking action accordingly and making swift decisions. And again, cutting out people, places, things. Like, people are like, whoa. And it's happening so fast. It's happening really fast. Like, eyes are going to be on you. There's some level of progression or elevation that's going to occur that takes you out of obscurity, takes you out of the background character into main character energy. And it puts you on your path, but in a sense where eyes are on you. Like, whatever you're doing is not behind the scenes. Whatever you're doing, people can't help but witness. Hi, Carrie and Tiny. this is the new era. Okay. Well, let's ground this in to the here and now. Because we have talked about this. I'm interested in the swiftness card. The change is going to be coming about very, very soon, is what I want to say. It feels and it's going to happen quickly. To some people, they may feel like as if you were like night and day. And sometimes that triggers people. Like, who have you become? Why are you suddenly like this? They'll add stories to it and all kinds of stuff. I want to know about the Eight of Wands. Okay, we're going to start with Madame Medora's fortune telling deck, and then we'll go to Hermetic Tarot. I want to know about the Eight of Wands. We're going to take this. Woohoo! Eight of Wands. Wow. Okay. Unseen forces watch over you, triumph over adversity, and your luck will soon change. Well, they couldn't get more fucking plain than that, guys. Okay. So it is about your luck. It's like Wheel of Fortune. That shit's happening real soon. You're going to have your win. You're going to have your win. And the fact that we have the Eight of Wands, given that that is directed by spirit, because generally speaking, an old traditional tarot, it's just 8 wands that are moving. There's no people in it. And so it's the idea of spirit led. Like the speed is as a result because of spirit. Okay. Let's get this. More about the Eight of Wands. I want to know what specifically, how that, I think that's the most curious part. It's funny, you would think that the Star card, which is you getting on your right path, which is going to garner attention, and it brings you out of hermit mode. So naturally, when you start making moves, if somebody's not been making moves in their life and they've just kind of been in the background, they tend to fade back. People don't really pay attention. And when a sudden shift, a 180 occurs, where somebody who has been quiet the entire time finally says something, it's like that one person in your classroom, like when you were in school, who never said shit, but the one time they opened their mouth, everybody's like, "Oh, I forgot you were even here." Like they look at them and then they say something profound, and people are like, "What? Like where you been this entire?" Like they can't help but eyes are on them. Everybody turns. Like this person never says shit, and they look at them like, you know what I mean? All right. I just saw a star on the split again. But this is all about being on the right path and being guided. Tell me more about the Eight of Wands. I feel like I'm more curious about, there's something in the swiftness or the suddenness of this. King of Pentacles. Three of Swords. Eight of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm liking this. I know those sound like two negative cards, but the Three of Swords is nixing out the Eight of Swords. There is something in somebody's confidence that's going to be like, it's going to get like whatever swift change occurs boosts your fucking confidence like it's not even funny. And I feel as if this has been like the piece that's been needed, because obviously we talk over here in the new era where it's like everything they touch just kind of flourishes. It's the idea of like how fire spreads, because the wand suit was very prevalent in the very beginning. And it's like how quickly fire can spread, right? And it just consumes, The Three of Swords is talking about that separation or the nixing out of the Eight of Swords energy, that self-imposed entrapment, that holding back, the uncertainty. Flanking it, we have the King of Pentacles with the 10 of Pentacles. King of Pentacles takes control of his environment, his world, his life. Okay. He exerts his energy and he makes shit happen. And the Ten of Pentacles is both material and emotional happiness. It has longevity. It is like an amplification. It goes beyond being personally feeling happy. There's just something about your interaction with the world around you is what they're talking about. Your connection with the world around you. It's one thing to be content internally. It's another to be this dynamic, interactive. It's as if it's like you're loving on the world and the world is loving back on you. That's what it feels like to me. There's a taking charge. Something happens that puts you in a position where you feel confident enough to take charge. All right, so we understand that. I'd like to know more about the eight of what exactly is happening on a dime. What event can they expect? Okay, well, there's some level of successful transition. And we were talking about the death card earlier with, let me remind people of the card. It's the angel of new life. So it's the rebirth, right? We have the sun, which is victory. It's a yes card. It is the best card in the entire fucking deck. And it's coming out. And the fact that in the Hermetic Tarot, they call it earned success. The Six of Swords, like what it takes to get from rocky waters to the calm waters. And we've been discussing this over the last 3 months. What it takes, your spirit's like, I'm on the other side. I'm waiting on the other side. You're part of your co-creation participation in what's about to occur is you getting in that boat and fucking heading over to the other side of the moat, to the other side of the trench. You know what I mean? And so it's like it's like whatever you've done to get over there, to get to the place where you're willing to walk away from your hermit mode, where you're willing to step out and be seen, where you're willing to take main character energy. You've done that, and that's why this victory is coming in. It's like it's due to you. It's earned success. You've earned this. What is the success? Sorry, I'm losing my cards. Knight of Wands. I told you it was going to be really, really fast. It's almost instantaneous. The idea of the Knight of Wands is there's not really time to think about it. It's like on a dime. Something happens on a dime. So what event is this all surrounding? I feel like it's hallmarked by an event. Even though they're talking about what has led up to this, this feels like something being marked by something. Like this new era being marked by something. Knight of Swords. Ew, God, guys. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Knight of Wands and we have the Knight of Swords. And when I tell you, the Knight of Swords is all about that 180 pivot. Like it's something is drastically, starkly different. It is, I go to bed one way and I wake up another. It would be, this is the best way. I go to bed not being a millionaire. I wake up the next morning having won the lottery. That's the kind of energy. The stark contrast of something. And it's immediate and it's permanent, which we got from both the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Like there's this longevity to it, right? And there's this energy of Knight of Swords also mimics the idea of the Queen of Swords, where it's like everything is cut out. Like I'm cutting shit that doesn't serve me. It's no longer a part of my life. Those three cards alone tell me that something is going to happen very suddenly. and out of the blue. And we've had this before. And I'm going to use an analogy. I am not predicting this for anybody, but it gives me when we're talking about the way the shift happens, because they're showing me the picture in my mind. It is the idea of going to bed and getting a call in the middle of the night that somebody has passed. It has a very sudden, life is completely different now. It has a very like kind of energy, and I'm not there's nobody passing away. But do you know the way that your life immediately changes? I think that this is the canon event for somebody else. We were talking about this. I had read about this the week prior, and I even said I think a canon event was going to happen for some people, and they wouldn't realize it was a canon event. A canon event, it was dubbed by Marvel, the comic book, whatever. And a canon event is one that is considered to be life-altering and changing. And I feel like I took a screenshot. Hold on, let me get it out, so I can tell you what a canon event is. Okay, it says, no, I take too many screenshots. Can I just say that? An unavoidable life event that builds character or shapes the remainder of a person's life. Something that is fated and inevitable, and that others are not allowed to interfere with. Let me go over here. They're pivotal moments that change the course of the rest of your life. The events end up shaping a series of fundamental elements, including personality traits, insecurities, career prospects, and more. They can be both devastating or character building or very positive, but ultimately necessary for you to become who you are meant to be. It's kind of like that. But I have zero, whatever it is. And here's the thing. It's positive. All of this, triumph over adversity, unseen forces watching over you, your luck will soon change. And it's going to happen on a dime. What is the event that triggers this? Where are we going with this? Okay. I got Secret Tarot. What is the event that triggers this? Has it already occurred? Like, I just feel like change is coming in very fast. For some of you, I feel like your canon event already happened. You just haven't received word of it yet. That's what I'm getting, that there's communication. There's your fucking canon event. The Tower. Fated, inevitable. Is there a way to get details on this for anybody? There's a moment of something that happens. And can I just say, well, it's the end of some level of a difficult situation. And I feel like saying, whatever event happens, I feel as if you surrender to it. You don't fight it. Like, whatever happens in this Tower moment, it changes the trajectory. The idea of the Ten of Swords is the worst of the worst has already happened. And you get to, from here, you get to move on to the Ace of Swords, which is a whole new, brand new path, clarity, victory. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, the idea is, it doesn't feel right. Sorry, guys. For some, it's something that arrives within your life. The Page of Pentacles is the moment that a new path appears. It is the moment that something is either on offer or is finally begun within your life. This is your tangible life. King of Swords. Is taking that action. It's making that decision where before you were in the Eight of Swords. King of Swords and Eight of Swords are completely different. Like whatever this event is, it starts something or presents a brand new path right in front of you. And the King of Swords cuts out the Eight of Swords. You are no longer in this self-imposed entrapment cocoon energy. The King of Swords makes decisions and he acts on them. The idea behind a decision is that there's some form of action. Sometimes it's an internal action that occurs, and most of the time it's an external one. Otherwise, it's just a thought. We keep saying this. You're not in the King of Swords energy. Okay. Also, remember, you are seeing things with a greater perspective. When this happens, it was the Eight of Wands. When it happens, you see everything clearly now. That's the reason why the Queen of Swords has her, like she's able to cut things, she's in that energy. She's like, she can see 100 steps ahead of her. She sees it clearly now. Something presents a brand new path right in front of you. It's either an offer or just the opportunity to go a particular direction presents itself. And you immediately make that decision. That decision that you make gets you unstuck. Something switches off. Something switches off. You're not in the Eight of Swords energy. It's like when the Page of Pentacles presents itself, the only thing that could stop you is you, in all honesty. We have the Empress. And all I'm getting off the Empress right now is abundance. It's the indulge that give me indulgence as well. The indulgence of life. Like I feel like, okay, so tell me more about the Page of Pentacles. How does this happen? Something comes in alignment. For some, this may be the presentation, something happening quickly in regards to a love situation. Either because we do have the Eight of Cups with Hermit mode, okay, which may lead to, I can't help it. Like, to me, Eight of Cups, you're leaving something. Some people may be moving into a singular status, or moving out of a singular status, right? Moving into or out of. But the Lovers is also about something comes into alignment. Something that is perfectly aligned with you shows up. And we talked about career opportunities showing up for some people that were perfectly aligned for them. And if this has presented itself already, then my suggestion would be to act swiftly on it. Cut out what you need to cut out. We had the Knight of Swords and like the Knight of Wands. You don't need to think about this. You just need to act. When I tell you there's a shit ton of fire energy in this reading, it's not even funny. We now have the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands. There's not really any cups except for the Eight of Cups, showing that you're walking away from anything that's been, I feel like you're walking away from the situation as is, this hermit mode, this cocoon, this status or whatever it is that you're walking away from was emotionally not fulfilling. That's why you're moving towards the Nine of Cups. Queen of Cups energy to me is, she always reminds me of sacral energy, right? Your sacral. And this is like life force. This is emanating your potency, your fertility, potential. Like I just feel as if it's like something feels like it comes online for you. So for those of you where it's like, it may have an appearance of something negative, but it's almost instantaneously something is ignited within you. I want to put this into perspective as far as, okay, what is today? Today's Thursday. I'll probably do a weekend reading tomorrow, but I want to know, since we are coming up on the weekend, what would be, for this particular message, what is going to be the guidance that Spirit has for this particular, I'm getting chills. Okay. And the thing is, so whatever this Tower moment is, you surrender to it because there's something in the moment that feels like it's a relief. Because it is. You're moving from worst case scenario onto something more positive. And so it's like there's a surrender to this fated moment. I don't want to scare anybody. I don't want anybody to feel like, oh, something bad's going to happen. Because here's the thing. If something happens and occurs, maybe to some other people, they wouldn't like it, but you're going to be so fucking glad and happy. For somebody, it's going to be like ripping the Band-Aid off. But I feel as if they're saying, it's a positive thing, though. I can't help but get away from it. Your luck is going to change. You're going to have triumph over this adversity. That's what's happening. Oh, Lord of mercy. We're going to wait because I was not ready for that. Plus, it was a book, and they have done that a lot lately. And I am not in the, no offense, mood to read a book. Okay, let's talk about this weekend. How does this play into this weekend? Stepping into your power. Whatever this does, this event pushes you to step into your power. I don't know, but you fucking take charge. I was saying that in the beginning. Holy shit. You are strong beyond measure. You're protected by the angels. You shouldn't fear what's transpiring. There's no need to fear anything. It's almost as if like them constantly reminding you that you're overseen by forces, you know what I'm saying? And that Spirit's constantly here and that things are, that they're helping. And the Star card is the idea that they're helping you go down your trajectory, right? They're going to make sure things work out in your favor. That's what I want to say. I don't care how. Take action with passion. So whatever this is, it's without hesitation. That Knight of Wands. It's time to release. It's time to heal. It's time to cross that bridge. Now's the time. Take a risk and venture forward. Something is presented to you in a way where it's like, this is my new path. Something comes in and they're just saying, you are protected. You need to say yes. Go ahead and cross that bridge. Go ahead and allow it to happen and take action. So if I'm asking about this weekend, then somebody may be presented with this very, very soon, this weekend, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm trying to make sure. Any last comments, Spirit? Any last comments? I feel like this is like, by the way, community. You're supported. You have help. Ooh. And you may be entering into a new this always gives me the energy of a new environment. The Journey card is all about movement forward, going somewhere, changing trajectories. And the Community card is the idea of that which you're surrounded in. It could be your environment. Somebody's event may be being presented with an opportunity to move. But the Community card is like the social network that you surround yourself with. This could even becoming more social. Like you get whatever path is presented before you, puts you more in a social position, right? We did talk about people are going to be watching you as you make this transition, as you do this, whatever this is. It's going to garner attention, whether you like it or not. A little bit more. We do at the bottom have sudden wealth, very positive card. And that also indicates timing as well, as far as suddenly. I'll let you wrap this up, Spirit. I fucking cannot. The gift that you're about to receive, because the gift is the idea from Spirit usually, but it's like, this is exceptionally positive. It's a whole new pathway. It's a whole new trajectory in your life. Like I can't get away from, it's something tangible. It's a Page of Pentacles, something very tangible, a new opportunity that allows you to move in a different direction. I don't think they want you to expect worst case scenario stuff here. Okay. And I think this might be where you've been at, is like expecting the worst right now. Whatever it is, there's a financial success for somebody. Wealthy man is the counterpart to the privileged lady. The idea of ease and lucky phase and things kind of going in your favor and not having to worry about things. Wealthy man to me is the idea of what you can expect is to go from without, this is hermit mode to me, to being front and center, in control, emperor energy. I just feel somebody's taking this, whatever presents itself allows you to take control back of your life. And it's like, it ignites something in you. It's like day and night. I feel as if you're like, one day you're like this, and the next day people are like, damn, this motherfucker is getting shit done. Look at this. Like I feel people are going to be impressed and amazed and be like, what happened? What changed? I think you as a person, the way you're approaching your life, like how you come across to people, all of that's going to, and you're garnering attention for what you're doing. And it's almost as if you can expect to go from the state of this, like being like left out, background noise, to being the fucking main character. That's what it is. Somebody stepping into their main character energy. All righty. Well, I hope this message finds whoever it's meant for. I hope everybody has a fantastic, wonderful day. And I will see you guys later this week. Okay.